90+% of the cryptocurrencies will fail. Volume underscores everything. Volume will help you filter out legit movement, fake movement. If the stock is just going up but it's not supported by volume, then it's something that's a bit shady. Hey guys, so in this video, I just want to share why am I investing in cryptocurrencies more now, or at least why has my attention shifted. If you guys have been watching the previous videos that I made, I mentioned already that I have been investing in Bitcoin, Ethereum since 2018. But at that time, it was not something that I was intentional on. It was just me just wanting exposure and wanting to have a position in it in my portfolio. I also mentioned in previous videos that I saw something shift. I'm seeing, especially Bitcoin, hitting a tipping point where it's becoming accepted more, that it's hitting mass adoption, not in a way that you are seeing a lot of people transact with day-to-day transactions using Bitcoin, but mass adoption in a way that people are looking at it as a legitimate asset class. People are believing in it that, hey, this might be something that I could really deploy capital into, or this could be something that could be a store of value, or this could be something that could give me a return also in the future. So something has shifted in that perspective. And why do I like cryptos? Why do I like Bitcoin? Primarily from the context of someone who's a stock market trader. So please do note that if you are trading stocks, the whole narrative of being a trader is you buy with the context that there will be appreciation later on in the future. Also, if you are a person that likes shorting, you do a short sell thinking that it will go down and you will make money off the volatility downward. The context of being a trader is there will always be an intention of you letting go and closing a position regardless of what asset class that may be. Technical analysis allows you to analyze, understand the price movement brought about by chart. Even though I've been investing also on trading US markets, it allows me to look at the US markets from the lens of, hey, I am buying this stock based on a technical analysis point of view. As long as it's bouncing off a support, I will buy it and I'll take profits at the next resistance. As long as this stock is in an uptrend, I will still hold on to it as long as the trend is still showing me that, hey, this is still pushing up as well. The rudiments of technical analysis that I use in Philippine stocks, that I have transferred also to use in US stocks, is now the same as what I have been using in cryptocurrencies as well. So the skill set that you guys, all of you, have been using for Philippine stocks and US stocks, you can readily deploy that in cryptocurrencies. So what's amazing about that is you are not starting from zero already. That's our advantage. The advantage of people who are trading stocks is you already have the know-how of technicals to help you start buying and to create exit points already for you. And that's what's interesting, because in the world of cryptocurrencies right now, as you all know, it's been in the news over and over and over and over again. And the more it gets talked about, people get so excited, the more you get to just decide based on news, based on emotions. For us who use technicals, we can disregard all of that and just focus on what the charts are telling us. We can use our moving averages, MACDs, drawing our support and resistances using candlesticks to help us determine the trade. For those who love to use breakout trades, we've seen a lot of upward volatility also in the cryptocurrency space. So one of the reasons from a trading aspect that I like it is mainly because technical analysis works. The same way I analyze a breakout, a candlestick pattern, a uptrend, is the same way I can use it also for cryptocurrencies. I just perceive it from a notion that these are people's opinions on Bitcoin, these are people's opinions on Ethereum, on Litecoin, on Cardano, etc. Technical analysis is not just price, but it's also volume. What's so interesting about cryptocurrencies is it has volume. And as you all know, volume underscores everything. Volume will help you filter out legit movement, fake movement. If the stock is just going up but it's not supported by volume, then it's something that's a bit shady. What's so interesting about cryptos is majority of them have volume. So you know there's participation. You won't be holding something that boom, suddenly liquidity would sap, which is the case for some Philippine stocks. If you have been noticing the Philippine market altogether, 200 plus stocks listed, and I love investing in Philippine stocks. I love trading Philippine stocks. However, not all of those 200 plus stocks are giving you the volume that you need to make your technical analysis and to make your trades relatively sustainable, relatively reliable, because everything predicates on volume. And that's why in the Philippine market, if you notice the past few weeks, PHA, APL, BSC, DITO, ASEN have been legitimately moving, not just because they had a lot of price volatility, but pretty much because they had a lot of price volume as well. And volume is very, very important. So that's what I like about it. First one is technical analysis. The rudiments that I have in technicals will work in cryptocurrencies. Number two is volume. The movement of cryptocurrencies right now is predicated on volume. And number three, I just focus on the large cap. The reason why you look at the large caps for stocks is because primarily they have a lot of attention, they have a lot of institutional movement, and also, at least in the Philippine setting, you know that volume will always be there, at least on a larger context and stretched out on a longer period of time. For example, BDO, a year from now, will still have interest, that it will still have volume. That may not be the case in some other stocks. That may not be the case in some other stocks that after all of the talk is out, no more volume, then boom, you'd suddenly see it start to drop, and then no one would want to pick it up anymore. In cryptos, ganun din. I don't know how many cryptos are there, no? There could be thousands already, and I've said this in a lot of my videos that I think a 90+% of the cryptocurrencies will fail. And I don't want to nitpick and watch all of those cryptocurrencies that hindi ko naman talaga alam, na hindi ko talaga napag-aralan. And an easy way for me to create a shortcut into it is just to look at the ones that have a larger market cap, the ones that have a lot of tradable volume, because somehow I get to narrow it down already. I get to just pick and trade the ones that I know I can use technical analysis on to help me with my trades. The top cryptocurrencies from Bitcoin to Ethereum, Cardano, to Litecoin, etc. You see a sense of people, investors watching them, and you see a sense of a lot of transactions there as well. So even for those who are starting out also, my biggest suggestion is don't go for the ones that you don't know. Don't go for the ones that doesn't have a lot of transactions. Don't go for the ones with smaller market caps, especially if you're trying to weave your way in, especially if you're just still trying to figure out, is this something that will work for you or not? Because at the end of the day, the larger market caps somehow streamline already the ones that you're supposed to watch out for. This has been my mentality throughout all of this. Of course, if you're trading cryptos, you can trade from fiat to whatever currency that you want to come into. Cardano, ETH, Ripple, Litecoin, Bitcoin, etc. The difference also between trading is you can trade within different cryptos as well, meaning you can exchange from Bitcoin to Ethereum, Ethereum to Bitcoin, Bitcoin to Litecoin, Bitcoin to Ripple, XRP, Bitcoin to ADA, etc. So there could be a space also that entry point mo, pasok ka from the fiat currency that you have all the way to crypto. That's when you start buying other altcoins. Just so you know also, when I started, I tried it. So I was also buying from fiat to crypto, then crypto to another form of crypto or to altcoin also. I tried that. It's just that mas comfortable ako to be able to do it. And it's just that also when I use CFDs, which track the prices of coins to the dollar, mas naging comfortable ako doon, mas madali ko siya napipegan, mas nababantayan ko siya. That being said also, yung bias ko when I would trade is I would just normally peg it, yung presyo niya from fiat to BTC, to Ethereum, to Ripple, to Litecoin, to Cardano, etc. So that's how I actually do it. I would always peg it to whatever its fiat equivalent is or whatever USDT equivalent na kasama dun. So you don't have to do what I'm doing, pero it's easier for me to spot the charts that way. Nasanay ako that I can just use the normal convention, because in any platform or app that I'm using, whether it be the CFD version or buying the actual coins, halos lahat sila may conversion chart that I could use to analyze. As you all know also, I've been investing in Bitcoin na holding on to it. But what I'm discussing here is me from a trading aspect. Meaning there will come a point in time where I will be selling or also cutting losses kung mali yung ginawa ko. That's why, please remember, the same way I would educate you about stocks, the name of the game and the technique here is basically this. Separate the ones that you want for investing, meaning holding, meaning that full conviction that you are willing to hold on to this for a very long period of time, and separate the ones that you're using for trading, meaning once sell signals would appear, regardless of what you're using, candlestick, support and resistance, trend analysis, moving averages, MACD, regardless of what it is, then that would be your trigger also to get out of those particular positions. Ganun lang yung rationale ko sa trading. I don't want to be fully attached to that particular asset. As long as the sell signals emerge, I would sell. Just the thing though that makes it interesting also for cryptos is this: it's volatile. And volatile can go both ways. Volatile could also mean that kung mali yung pagkapasok mo, hindi mo rin siya masyadong pag-aralan, the volatility could make you lose a lot of money. But volatility also, on the other hand, means that when it bounces, the movement upward is strong. When it breaks out, the movement upward is strong. And the reason why I'm ending this with volatility is I just want to mention this, that no matter how interesting Bitcoin is, please do note if you could not take the volatility, kasi you will see days, no, I've mentioned this in another video, that Bitcoin hit $42,000 a couple of weeks ago. Then days after that, bumagsak siya to $29,000. Then after that, there was a lot of volatility in between before it has risen to where it is right now. But that's what I'm saying. There will be volatility that you also need to stomach, and volatility is also somehow, some way, no, neutral depending on how you look at it. For those who are position traders, what's so interesting is if you look at how a lot of those charts have formed, a lot of them have started to break out. They're bullish in general, but if you look at how uptrends are formed, there comes a point in time where it hits a certain level, retraces, and then bounces off para mabuo yung higher high, higher low. But at this point in time, for at least for the short term, no, all we're seeing right now is also breakouts. So it could be a precursor to a longer, stronger uptrend, but please do note that for a longer, stronger uptrend to happen and to follow, there has to be either a consolidation, then it breaks out of that, or if it does not consolidate, there has to be a retracement and it bounces off a long-term trend line para mabuo yung higher high and higher low. I hope you guys got a lot from this. This is not me pushing you, urging you to trade Bitcoin. This is just me sharing why I am into it right now, and why I'm, aside from investing, why I'm also trading. So there, because the rudiments of technicals will work. And for those who want to know more about technicals, it's happening this Saturday already. This Saturday, Sunday, and then the Saturday and Sunday after that, we have a Zoom course, technical analysis, talking about how you can trade the markets using technicals. So basically, the context of that will be under stocks pa rin, but you can use that under technical analysis. So if you want to join us, the links are in the description below. But for those who want to learn via books, the links are also in the description below as well. And for those who are asking how can you participate and invest in cryptocurrencies, we have links there showing you what are the brokerages that you can use on how you can have exposure to cryptocurrencies wherever you are in the world. So that's it for now. Please, again, do not buy, sell, or hold just because I talk about it here. It's your money, it's your responsibility. You have to take the time to study. Use this video as data, use this video as information, but never ever transact just because you hear it here. But I do hope that wherever you are, you start thinking about investing and saving, because use the prime years of your life to build wealth for you. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.